Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I am Marcus Moore. Today's date is May 27, 2025. So there's a lot going on today, ladies and gentlemen. President Donald Trump, big, beautiful bill. So we're going to dig into that. It's a lot to talk about in a short bit of time. So let's dig into that, ladies and gentlemen. All right. So, Donald Trump. Big Beautiful Bill. Our President Donald Trump, Big Beautiful Bill. This will impact a lot of people around the country. Ladies and gentlemen, we're we're talking about people who's already dealing with job loss, food insecurities, sickness, and so many other different things right now. But we're gonna talk about how this bill will continue to impact people who already living on the edge. I'm talking about specifically our homeless brothers and sisters around this here nation who's already dealing with stress, mental illness, okay? Medicaid and Medicare will be cut. And you know, when it comes to Medicaid, a lot of people who are unhoused rely on Medicaid, ladies and gentlemen. Okay? Now, these programs are cut. People will suffer or even die. And on top of that, they will be criminalized for needing care, the proper care that they will not be able to get if if this bill is passed. So many things and resources will be lost for our brothers and sisters that's already suffering on the streets and in these different places, ladies and gentlemen. That's something that you have to really think about. This big beautiful bill and the harm that is going to do to thousands of people, especially homeless individuals living on the street. They got to deal with street sweeps. Okay. Now, we just recently had, if I'm not mistaken, the city of Grant Pass, Oregon v. Gloria Johnson. Excuse me, the city of Grant Pass, Oregon versus Gloria Johnson, where now Trump wants to ban camping outside. You can go to jail now, ladies and gentlemen, for just camping outside in certain places around the country. If you ask me, that's another form of just criminalizing people. Okay? So we have we're going to be dealing with, if this bill is passed, we're going to be dealing with cuts to supportive housing. That's not good, especially for our homeless brothers and sisters that's going to need assisted living to get themselves back on their feet. And then you're going to have these voucher programs. They're going to be threatened with cuts. This was a time, ladies and gentlemen, when we had these safety net programs to be able to help Americans around the country to be able to get back on their feet so they don't have to fall through the cracks. These safety nets are now being, I should say, they're being threatened. They're being threatened. And, you know, with cuts, more and more people is liable to just fall through the cracks. It's a shame. Ladies and gentlemen, before we get out of here, I want you to check out my coffee on the Substack for the best coffee in town, or for just a great cup of coffee to get you started in your day. Don't forget to check yours truly out. I guarantee it, you'll come back for another cup. If you got something out of this here, leave me a comment. Let me know what you're thinking about President Donald Trump, excuse me, President Donald Trump, big beautiful bill. And once again, ladies and gentlemen, I am Marcus Moore. Take care. God bless. Ladies and gentlemen, if you can help somebody tomorrow, today, to be able to give them a kind word, do that. Give them a kind word of encouragement, because, we need that today around the country. And once again, I am Marcus Moore. Take care. God bless, ladies and gentlemen.